I'll show you what is your typical cable tool rig here. Let me hop up on this thing. So this thing we purchased a couple years ago, and it has drilled many wells in its day. It's kind of like a Dodge 2-ton chassis, I think is what it is. Anyways, we just got the brakes fixed. The motor runs pretty good on this old girl. Got a 2-speed differential. Anyways, I'm not going to pretend I know everything about this, but we started working on this thing, getting it fixed up, and you know, it's got 2 spools there, presumably one for the baler and the other for the main tool. And the way this one works is it's got what they call a walking beam, and that's what you're looking at there. And this baby pivots way back there, and this boom is in the up position. Gosh darn it. When this boom is in the up position, and the cable and the tools in the hole, that walking beam will go up and down and up and down. And actually you can see there's a bell crank right there, and it's driven by this somehow, and that's driven through this drive line that goes back to this. What the hell kind of motor is that? A Wisconsin or something? I don't know. 4-cylinder something. And we got that running too. We started making things turn, and we didn't know what was what, but yeah. Anyways, here's one of the bits, and if I'm gonna walk around here, there's so much crap around here. This is actually a pretty good bit. Looks a little busted up, but it's got these carbide buttons on there, and that goes a long ways to pounding the crap out of rocks. Anyways, that's a pretty good sized bit. But and there was a set of jars for this thing too. If you don't know what a set of jars are, they're like a big slide hammer. And the purpose being is once you get your tool stuck, and believe me, you will get your tool stuck, the jars act as a big slide hammer. Like I said, they actually, you jack it up and down, and it'll jar your bit loose, I guess is why they call them a jar. Anyways, here's some of the controls. Yeah, I don't know what any of this crap does. Once we get it running, maybe we're gonna start pulling on levers and crap and see what actually happens. Look at that. They got a piece of groove sprinkler pipe here. I mean, this thing is cobbled together. Pretty interesting. I think the rig I built was a lot simpler. It did the exact same thing this does, with a whole lot less crap to go wrong. Yeah, it's a fuel tank for the well rig motor, and this is a cab, obviously. And I don't know what in the world happened to that set of jars. Aha, I think I found them. This horrible looking thing. Anyways, you can see there's the jar, and there's a female receptacle stuffed full of what looks like rags. There's a sliding part. I guess you can use your imagination to sort of figure out how that works. And there's the male end of it. Anyways, oh, and here's another little treat. Here's our baler. Yeah, a little different than the baler on mine. I could see how this would be an advantage. If it ever got stuck, you could just drop the tool back down and then lift it hard. It'll give you kind of a jarring action to get it unstuck. Anyways, there she is. Hope you enjoy.